What role does the network play in an agency's effort to migrate applications to the cloud?
Yeah, great question. I think critical to how we look at this and any conversation that we're having with regards to cloud transformation, network plays a critical role. And the network, if you think about it, is really the glue that connects all of our data centers, applications, and the different various clouds across the solution. The other thing that I wanted to point out is that the network has similar characteristics to the IT infrastructure in that it's intended to reduce latency, increase security, and drive increased performance. And there's statistics in previous studies that have been done that connect the network to the cloud. In fact, many believe that there's going to be a significant increase in the level of network performance and bandwidth, 2x, 3x. So that's something that our customers are going to have to consider, plan for in the design of their solution.
You bet. And Mike, I would add on is that as we look at specifically our hosting business, we see what the government is doing and how the changing of the hybrid IT solutions that are happening. And what I mean by that is each agency will probably end up having some applications in the cloud, both public and private. In some cases, they'll have it in a co-location center. In other cases, they may even do it themselves on premise. So that really puts even more of an emphasis on the network because of the fact that those applications have to talk to each other at different locations. And so the importance of the network being able to provide that consistency and that bandwidth to those different hybrid hosting types of solutions.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. And now more than ever, the distribution of all the workload that's happening across the customer's environment. SaaS is driving applications to be hosted in different clouds. You have the legacy on-prem applications that in many cases are going to remain there. And all of this needs to communicate and talk to one another. And so the key thing here is to think about how all of this comes together and how we make it transparent for our customers and make it easy for them to connect and really communicate across platform.
What are the specific benefits and advantages of moving to the cloud in terms of flexibility and agility?
Yeah, so I think it's important to recognize the impact that the new as-a-service model is having on the industry, and specifically what was previously too expensive, too complex, too time-consuming. Cloud transformation is helping reduce and eliminate many of the obstacles that previously were out there. We frequently hear about the benefits of cloud, and certainly flexibility, agility, scalability are key. Personally, I believe one of the biggest values that comes from cloud is the ability to speed time to market and reduce obstacles that otherwise would have been prevented customers from moving forward. So really the value comes from a reduction in how long it takes for customers to deliver those services to the
I would agree. I think our customers are telling us that they went into considering the cloud with a cost effectiveness type of a focus, but I think what they're learning and the results that they're getting from that are that they are getting much more flexibility, they're getting much more agility, and they're able to move at a much faster pace than they were in the old technology platforms.
How does a hybrid IT cloud solution support faster innovation cycles?
Yeah, good question. At CenturyLink, we're uniquely positioned to see the business problem in its entirety. And while there is no silver bullet answer to delivering hybrid IT, we see all the different facets and all the different elements that make up a solution for the customer. We frequently refer to journey to the cloud, and we need to recognize that cloud is not the destination. That the destination is reaching a business objective or delivering value to the end customer. CenturyLink can help agencies across all these different facets, and including cloud, co-location, network, and it's our commitment to delivering on all those different pieces that defines hybrid IT, and it's the combination of all those events that really deliver an end solution to the customer.
And I think, Mike, we've seen many examples from our customers that they're having right now their applications it could be on a mainframe, and what they're asking us to do is to move them off of that mainframe, which that mainframe implies that it's not very dynamic, that it's static, and that it's a single point solution. And in many cases, we've been able to migrate off of those very static mainframe solutions and put those workloads into different cloud solutions in a different phased approach, in multiple phased approach that gives them much more flexibility, but also a speeder path to that benefit of that solution than they would have gotten in the old point-to-point migration type of service.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, in that one of the things that comes out of that is a recognition that there's no cloud that will solve all the challenges, and we'll have clouds that are private. We'll have situations where legacy applications need to remain on the customer premise. Some of those obviously can move to CenturyLink data centers as well. And so we have this flexibility, I think, is key in terms of bringing multiple clouds to solve a business problem.
Right, right. And I think we've got really good examples of our customer base telling us that the workshop or the analysis that we did to analyze how to move their applications to different hybrid IT solutions, that they got so much benefit out of that analysis. And it's a skill set that's very important to us, and we think is a value to the customer base, and those customers are telling us that.